Hi everyone, welcome to Bad Fashions YouTube channel. My name is Eunice. In this video, I'm going to be teaching us how to sew a zipper to the bustier area. This is actually for a nursing mother. This will allow her access to her breast and to feed her baby. Can you see? So you can access the breast from here and feed your young ones. And we have another one on this side, so you can still slay in your beautiful outfit and still be able to feed your baby at the same time. So when you're done feeding, all you need to do is to just close it up like this and close it up this way. Did I show us how neat it looks from the inside? Can you see what it looks like from the inside? It is neatly tailored, it is neatly sewn. You see, this is what it looks like. So in this video, I'm going to be showing us details on how to achieve this beautiful zipper around the bustier area and still have a nice and beautiful outfit. I hope this is something you are interested in learning. If this is it, make sure to sit tight while we get right into the video. And before I forget, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, kindly click on the subscribe button to subscribe. Make sure to put on your notification bell so you get notified every time I post a new video. And please like this video, share this video with your friends, leave a comment if you have anyone, ask questions if you have any. Thank you, and let's get right into the video. So to get started, you will need your bustier because you're going to be stitching your zipper to the bustier. And here I have my Princess Armhole Bustier. You can also use a straight bustier for it, but in this case, I'm using a Princess Armhole Bustier. You can see I have ironed my hairstay and I've padded the bustier already. And I've also cut my lining and I've also ironed stay to it as well. So now this is what we're going to do. I notch the underbust point. So you want to make sure to notch the underbust point on both sides of the centerpiece and then also notch the side piece as well. So I'm going to place the right side of the side piece facing the right side of the centerpiece, and I'm going to stitch from the down part and stop exactly at the underbust point. And you see, I'll repeat the same thing on the other side. I'm going to stitch from the down part and stop exactly at the underbust point, which is what I have done already. So you can see I have my pieces stitched together already. So now to know where our zipper is going to stop, here on the center piece, from the armhole area, here the center piece, I'm going to come in by 2 inches from the side here. That's at the armhole area. I'm going to mark 2 inches using my pencil. So having marked this 2 inches here, so now on the side piece, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to place the side piece over the center piece. Just match it up. I'm going to use my pin to secure it, to give it that's like I'm sewing it. I'm going to use my pin to secure it to know exactly where that 2 inches I have on the center piece stops so that I can mark exactly at that point. This is because our side piece usually has that extension that we create when we are drafting a princess armhole bustier. So if you don't know how to draft a princess armhole bustier, or you haven't seen my video on how to draft, cut and sew a princess armhole bustier, I'll be dropping the link in the description box so that you can watch and understand how I came about this. So now I'm pinning my bustier. This is just to make sure that it matches up correctly. So once I get to the point where I have the 2 inches I marked on the center piece, I'm going to mark that point on the side piece as well. So as you can see, I'm using my pencil to mark that side. And this is me showing us that I do not have any excess. So the essence of pinning it is for you to make sure that everything aligns properly. So I'm marking this point here. So having marked this point here, this is me just confirming so that we can see what we have. So you can see that I marked the point where we have that 2 inches, and then I'm measuring on the side piece and it's giving me 4 inches. So it will not actually be wise to just measure 2 inches on the side. You just want to make sure you match it up. And this is what the bustier looks like, even as it is that I just pinned it, I've not stitched it yet. So you want to make sure that everything is well aligned. If not, your zipper will not sit well. So please take note of this part. Make sure that the part where you marked the 2 inches on the center piece is exactly where you will stop on the side piece as well, so that everything can relax. So you can see that I've taken off my pins because I already have that part marked. And here is the zipper I'll be using. Okay, you want to make sure that you are using a very strong zipper. This is because you're going to be sewing this zipper to a bustier area, and you know that the pad is a bit on the hard side. And again, another thing you should take note of, don't use a hard pad. Make sure that the pad you are using is a lightweight pad or a medium weight pad. For me, I am using a medium weight pad. This is so that it's easy to open the zipper and close it up. Remember that it's around the bust area, so you need to take all these precautions. Okay, so this is me placing my zipper beneath, just a little beneath the underbust point. And then I'm going ahead to mark 1/2 inch, because 1/2 inch is the seam allowance I added to this bustier, and that is the point where I must sew my zipper. You don't want to miss it at all, so it has to be on that same 1/2 inch. So I'm marking 1/2 inch and following the curve on the side piece here. So after doing that, I'm going to do the same thing on the center piece. I'm going to mark the 1/2 inch because I will be stitching on that 1/2 inch. So having done that, I'll go ahead and use my pins to secure it on the 1/2 inch. So you want to make sure that you do this so that it's easy for you to sew exactly on that, on the 1/2 inch, which is your seam allowance. So I'm going to pin on the side and then open the zipper and also pin the center, that's the center front as well. So having pinned the zipper to the seam allowance, to my 1/2 inch seam allowance, I'm going to take this to my sewing machine and stitch on that 1/2 inch mark and stop exactly at the point where I marked. I'll repeat the same thing on the center front. I'll stitch on 1/2 inch and stop exactly at the 2 inches I marked as well. I will also repeat the same thing on the other side of the bustier, and which is what I have done already. So can you see my zipper? So the next thing I'm going to do is to bring in the bust hem and give this seam lines or the bustier lines a very good press. After pressing it, this is the result we have. You can see our bustier is sitting really beautiful. So the next thing to do is to open up the zipper like this. This is so that we can stitch the remaining part. That's the side our zipper didn't get to. So I'm placing right side of the side piece over the right side of the center piece. And then I'm going to stitch close from that 2 inches mark I have on the center piece. I'm going to stitch to the armhole. That's I'm just going to stitch that part close. So basically this is like a stopper because the zipper didn't get to the armhole itself. So and you can see that I have my lining on the neckline because this bustier has a yoke. So if you're making yours and yours does not have a yoke, you don't have to sew your lining to the neckline at this point. You can just finish up before you use your lining to turn it. But for me, this bustier has a yoke. So the lining is already, I can see I've attached the lining to the center front piece already. So I'll stitch on that 1/2 inch and stop away from the seam allowance of the that's away from the seam allowance of the lining I have on the neckline. I hope we understand that. So I'm going to stitch it and then I'll come back and show us how to turn our lining neatly. So after stitching close the remaining part, this is what we have. So can you see that my zipper does not have any excess anywhere and it is not folding. So the essence of marking that 2 inches is for everything, for that's marking the 2 inches from the side is so that your zipper can sit well on the bustier area, because we're sewing it on a curved area. unlike our normal zipper that we sew on our center back or center front. Okay, so now this is our lining. To turn the lining, you can see that I have the center piece of my lining already on the neckline. So I'm going to open the half-inch seam allowance I have, and then I'll flip the side inwards. Can you see what I'm doing? Just watch carefully what I'm doing. So now I want to sew the center piece of the lining, to use it to turn the center piece inside. So you want to make sure that you shift the side piece inwards like this, and then I'm going to pin the center piece. That's the center piece, right side of the center piece of the lining facing right side of the main fabric, and I'm pinning only to the seam allowance. That's, just watch carefully. If you watch carefully, you will understand exactly what I am doing. So I'm shifting it inwards, shifting the side piece inwards so that I can stitch only on the center piece. Okay, you see? So I've pinned. I'm going to take this to my sewing machine and sew exactly on that half-inch seam allowance. You want to make sure that you tuck in every part very well. So because we already have our lining on the neckline, so all the seam allowance, you want to make sure that everything is just sitting well. You want to take your time and carefully do this part, because this will determine how relaxed and neat this outfit will be. You see? So I'm going to also, now I'll bring it out so that we can see. So can you see what we have? So this is it pinned. Can see now I've neatly turned one side. You see how it has concealed the seam allowance. So I'll now place the side piece here. That's the side piece now on this side. I'll place it right side of the lining facing right side of the side piece, and then I'm going to stitch it too. That I'm going to pin it first before we can stitch. I'm going to make sure that I'm following the curve like this. And you see? So just pin, 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 pin carefully, and you will have a good result at the end of the day. So this is me pinning. I'm pinning to the seam allowance, just to the sewing allowance. And can you see what I will have? This is me just showing us what it will look like after I'm done sewing. And you see what we'll achieve with it. It will just be the zipper teeth that will be showing. So everything will come out very neat. I'll repeat the same thing for the other side as well. And then I'm going to couple this outfit and show us the final outcome. And this is the final outcome of our zipper, of our bustier with zipper at the bustier area. And you see, it came out very beautiful. I love the outcome. Can you see? If you don't even look very well, you won't know that there's a zipper there. It looks really stylish. So you don't have to go naked because you want to feed your baby. You can make a beautiful bustier and have access to feeding your lovely baby. So we have come to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and you learned something. If you did, please like this video, share this video with your friends. Make sure to click on the subscribe button to subscribe to my channel, and also put on your notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a new video. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.